everybody, it's Heather, and I'm here to make a video response to the ANY's Ponies video, Can You Explain the Pilot Episode's Coincidences? At first I didn't think much of it, but then I started to get a bit skeptical. How is it all six of those little ponies all happen to be the Elements of Harmony, and next to all of them just happen to live in Ponyville, that happens to be on the edge of the Everfree Forest, where the castle of the two pony sisters just happen to be, where the Elements of Harmony just happen to be inside. So later on, I just came up with my own little theory about it. So just something I assumed in the back of my head. I figured Celestia knew who the bearers of the first 5 elements were due to her connection to them. I would go farther into headcanon territory and say the reason that Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash didn't live in Ponyville now when they didn't before was due to Celestia's interference. Of course, she did so covertly or indirectly, and the reason Ponyville in particular, because, of course, the closest settlements to the Everfree Forest where the elements resided. She also had full belief that Twilight would become the bearer of magic because she had taught her herself, so she probably knew Twilight's capabilities in regards to magic. Twilight, in fact, she must have been looking for an excuse to send Twilight off to Ponyville. Twilight contacting her ahead of time and voicing her concern of the impending doom was merely convenience, if you ask me. Though that does bring into question a lot about Celestia. Why didn't she tell anybody about this upcoming threat? Not even her trusted student was told by her. She figured it out all by herself. Perhaps she didn't want anyone else to bear this burden as well as she did? Let's think about it. If an asteroid was about to hit the Earth, would the government tell us? It would cause a mass panic. And the same would be true about ponies figuring out about Nightmare Moon. I mean, who knows what would happen? It also made me question the relationship between Celestia and Luna. Obviously, perhaps they had an estranged relationship before she became Nightmare Moon, because they must have not communicated well if Luna felt this way. It's not uncommon for a sibling to feel overshadowed by the older sibling, but it was Celestia's duty as an older sibling to realize that something was going on, and if she did, she did nothing about it, or she was utterly oblivious, and I don't know which is worse. And to put insult to injury, why is it that she let her younger sister turn into a fairy tale? Worse, the evil witch in the fairy tale that kids hear about in bedtime stories. I bet if you asked any filial cult in Equestria, if you could ever go there, if you asked them before all these other things happened, like King Sombron, the Changelings, and Discord, if you asked them what was the scariest villain in a story or anything that they could think of, I bet it would have been Nightmare Moon. And Celestia allowed the people to form a holiday around this, a Halloween-esque holiday based around her sister's monstrous form. Do you think that was even the least bit painful for her? I know I'm not one to talk because I don't have the best relationship with my little sister either. She's 15 and I'm 17, so we're not too far apart, and we both have issues with each other, but even I don't think I would feel comfortable someone making an antagonizing holiday about my sister. I suppose I can't tell you what the buck is up with Celestia, other than the fact she has unshakable Christian faith. And at least at that time, she couldn't adequately communicate with those she loved. Hopefully since then she has improved upon this, but there's still so much you have to question about Celestia. Well, I'm Heather Blossom, or Zombie Chick 666 if you prefer, and I'm signing off.